1 year after the Santa Fe school shooting, students are still struggling to deal with the trauma.
Our Grace White spent time with one of the survivors who's learned that getting through that terrible day was just the beginning of his recovery.
Trenton Beasley was grazed by a bullet. He was hiding in an art room closet and watched 2 other classmates die, all while he helped save another girl.
Trenton Beasley loves baseball, and it's the one thing he's turned to get his mind off the shooting.
When I go out there in the field, if I'm having a bad day at school, when I go on the field, it's just everything clears.
But at first, it wasn't easy. The images Trenton saw that day at Santa Fe High School haunted him.
And there'd be days when I'd wake up in the middle of the night crying, screaming, because I thought I heard something. And it was just a nightmare or a dream.
That's when Trenton decided he needed counseling.
And I could tell a difference now to if you dropped a glass bottle, I'd tell myself, it's a glass bottle, calm down. Just kind of recognize, I've learned to recognize the sounds and tell myself and calm myself down in those situations.
And as a parent, it's real hard to see your son go through something like this.
Trenton's mom credits his coaches for helping him cope.
One of his baseball coaches has been his rock. Stayed on the phone with him night after night after the shooting, talking to him on the phone, reading scriptures from the Bible with Trenton.
He's also made connections in unexpected places. On a trip to Florida, Trenton made a pit stop in Parkland to drop off a baseball.
I just wrote a little thing saying, "You're not alone."
The simple note fostered a friendship with the Parkland coach over a shared love for baseball and a similar tragedy.
It's just kind of like the same thing, knowing that you're not alone, knowing that they've gone through it and they understand what you're going through.
The two exchanged T-shirts, and on the 1-year mark for Parkland, Trenton wore theirs to show his support. Back on the field, Trenton says it's his teammates that put him at ease.
They know what I'm going through, and I always know that they're going to be behind me no matter what.
And he hopes other students can learn from what it took him to get back in the game.
To let others know that if you're going through something like this, you're not the only one going through it. It's affected more people than you can ever think. It's affected people from other states. I've talked to people that have messaged me and told them that it's made them look a different perspective, knowing that it could happen to them.
You can hear more from the people impacted by this shooting on our podcast. It's called Santa Fe Life After the Shooting. We also have a 1-hour special on Santa Fe airing tomorrow night here on Channel 11 at 7 o'clock. Back to you.
It's really so tragic that young people, because I look at them, they're like babies.
Yes.
They have to grasp with something like this when they should be enjoying their last years of high school.
living in the moment instead of having to grow up so fast and deal with tragedy.
So many different schools. It's really, really tough to see, but they're holding together.